back to Beyond the Trailer's in-depth look at the latest additions to Sylvester Stallone's Expendables roster. If you want a refresher on the original members of his team, you can click here or the link in the video description. But as with each new entry of this franchise, we've got a whole new crop joining for the Expendables 3. Yesterday, you found out why Mel Gibson is worthy of going up against the Expendables as their new villain. Well, today you're going to learn why Harrison Ford is a worthy replacement for Bruce Willis. And not just because he's less greedy. Yes, apparently Willis thought he was a real-life mercenary, insisting on a $4 million paycheck instead of the $3 million that had been offered for, get this, 4 days of work. Stallone and his team balked and recast with a vengeance. When Ford agreed to take over, Stallone took to Twitter calling Willis greedy and lazy, as well as adding he'd been waiting years to work with Ford. Now that's also very interesting. With Mel Gibson, I noted that the actor had decided to opt out of Stallone, Schwarzenegger, and Willis's action fraternity back in the 1990s, and so did Ford. In fact, some would argue that their group is still beneath him, but not if you look at Ford's recent box office numbers. After a lull in his career after 2000's What Lies Beneath, Ford had hoped to use the fourth Indiana Jones flick as a springboard for his second act. However, Crystal Skull didn't wow audiences as planned and actually spawned a new pop culture term for jumping the shark, nuking the fridge. Thus, despite a number of high-profile gigs like Morning Glory, Cowboys and Aliens, and Ender's Game, Ford was not back in the saddle after all. His one highlight has been a character turn in 42 as Branch Rickey, but both box office success, 42 just broke even, and awards recognition remained elusive. Yes, at this point, Ford is a living legend who's more legend than alive. Of course, everyone, or almost everyone, knows who Han Solo and Indiana Jones are. But with Disney's recent purchase of both properties, there's been talk of recasting these iconic roles. Ford is expected to return for Star Wars Episode 7, but rumor has it the film will serve as a bridge to the rest of the planned trilogy, with Ford, Hamill, and Fisher passing the torch to the next generation. But can anyone truly take Ford's place? He might be struggling to find out his place in the modern Hollywood landscape, but he is kind of above the Expendables. Even beyond Han Solo and Indiana Jones, there's Blade Runner, Witness, Working Girl, Air Force One, and he's even the most well-known Jack Ryan to date. So do you think Harrison Ford is above the Expendables, or is he lucky to have a spot in their third film? Be sure to share your thoughts down below, and check out the rest of Beyond the Trailer's Expendables 3 Spotlights.